Good to see you today. Lots of sun, very, very bright sun, lots of snow. And I just want to share a thought with you today that is based on a conversation I had, or inspired, shall I say, about the conversation. And this was on my list anyway. So the thought is about how to lose a good Ukrainian or Russian Slavic woman fast. What do you do when, what do you have to do to lose a good woman really fast? Hey, Angela, hey, good to see you. So, one of the things that happens often, and guys reaching out to me and asking me these questions, is when you confuse her, you lose her. When you confuse her, you lose her. So when your intentions are lots of sun here. When your intentions are really undefined, when you not make your mind, when you are changing your decisions, when you have a thing, when you have a date for Saturday, but then on Thursday you are quiet and then you forget and then you are late, and all of the above. So when you give her confusion, um just a minute, that you are interested, you want to pursue her, you're making her compliments, but then you do not show up, or you send her mixed messages. If she has good self-esteem, if she realizes her value and she knows her worth, she's not gonna be sitting there and waiting for your phone calls. She's not gonna be sitting there and wondering when you're going to align your behavior with your words. Once again, there is no better way to lose a good woman, a good friend. We're talking about Russian and Ukrainian culture on my channel, but I think feminine women from all over the world can relate. I don't know if Angie is still watching me. I want to say that if you make your intentions, if you actually do not show your intentions in the right manner, if you know change your mind and you make the person wait for you when they're not supposed to be reaching out to you and ask you. I'm gonna put a simple example. I was just talking with a friend. She told me that she is seriously considering breaking up with the person because they do not follow their words. So, gosh, this light drives me nuts. But you guys already know how I look like, so I'm gonna ignore it. So, basically, when she has agreement or plans with this man, sometimes he follows up and he's on time, but other times he doesn't see her messages, he doesn't respond on time, and then the weekend come and she's confused. She doesn't know, are they getting together or not? And that is such a thing, such a unprofessional thing to do. I feel that if you change your mind, if you want to see somebody else, whatever you're doing, you have to at least let the person know. It doesn't take a big effort to be a decent person. So if you cannot follow up with your words and keep your plans together, and you make her anxious, you make her confused, at first she might be the one that she will be reaching out, she'll be try to understand what's going on. But if you keep confusing her, and if she has healthy self-esteem, she's going to say goodbye. Now, I'm not saying that you are the evil guy. You know, you might be a good guy, you might have good intentions, you might have the best intentions. Maybe you're just very ADHD kind of type, you know. I can understand that. I struggle sometimes with uh, organizational part of things. That's why I make sure that I have reminders, or I do them ahead of time so I don't get anxiety before. But you might be a good guy. You might just be a guy that's, you know, sort of absent-minded professor. But you know what? The woman that appreciates herself, that knows her value, she think of you enough to be able to keep your word. All right, she's think of you enough to be able to keep your word. It's not a rocket science. Yes, we all sometimes get in a messy situations, we forget things. But if that's becoming a system, if she needs to reach out to you to confirm the plans where you invited her, if you promise her one thing and then you forget and you don't even mention it, she will presume that you have a major character flaw, or you lack of skills, and you lack responsibility. In the long run, you're not going to be able to take care of the family if you cannot remember your plans. How you supposed to, you know, have plans for more than one person? So that's it. I just want to share this, just want to share this thought with you. You know, the best way to lose a great person, a high quality person, uh, somebody that you maybe meet once in a lifetime, is to confuse them. And by confusion, I mean that you say one thing, different kinds of things with your words, but your action are showing something else. And I know there are many quality women and quality men who are stuck in a terrible relationships, or shall I say, stuck in mixed signals. To my opinion, a woman or a man who respect themselves will not be staying with a mixed signals. If you don't know what you want, if you're confused, you are afraid of relationship, you go, you figure it out, and when you figure it out, you come back. That is one, I would say this, that is one of the best ways to lose a beautiful, dedicated lady. Another way is to ignore her and give her no attention, uh, not planning any times together, and hoping that dates and good things will just happen. You know, we all having busy life, having businesses or children, or, you know, careers. And if you count that you will give her that, well, she's already here, you know, or I'm there, I am making money, I am the busy guy. You always find time for what you really value and for what you really love. So if you don't plan and give her that attention, and you kind of ignore her needs, just like the most beautiful flower, it's going to die, you know, without the proper nutrients, you know, without the proper you know, nourishment and such. So just sharing this, guys, with you. I can't stay for too long. Thank you so much for the kind words. There are many more. Let me tell you this, okay? There are many more ways to lose a great woman, except for mixed signals, being irresponsible, not following up with the plans, forgetting things, and ignoring her and not giving her attention. There are many more. We're gonna talk about it. But yes, I'm very real. I'm sharing this from my heart. You guys know that. Thank you so much, everybody. Um, Finally, a subject I know well, Vane is saying. Hi Renee, hi Bronson. This is actually very rare mink. It's somebody asking about my fur coat. Is a, I don't know if you can see this better. It's kind of gray, so it's a kind of a frosty gray something. It's really rare. So this one is not for sale. By the way, some of you guys who were finding my shop, you can find it through Google. Even just Google my name, or yes, Noel knows my shop. But I will know specifically about the first. I don't want to promote on the video. This video was about the aspect of relationships, and I just had a conversation with a woman just 5 minutes ago. Even though it wasn't planned today, I try to rest on Sundays, but she was just so heartbroken, and she just told me, I don't think I can do this anymore because I feel so underappreciated. I feel that I'm always left on the last moment, and I feel hurt, but he finds it entertaining. He finds it that it's no big deal. For example, you have plans to go somewhere and it's kind of not confirmed, and he just feels that it's spontaneous and she making drama. Yes, they kind of had plans, but it wasn't in stone. And so to his opinion, she should be light and not making drama, but to her opinion, she's really heartbroken. She feels unloved. She feels not cared. She feels that she's definitely not a priority, and she just doesn't, she kind of thinking to end it, and I supported her